I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the London Monarchs. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Complete to Curtis.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first down. McMillan. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's taken down by
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. It's Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this will leave him a yard short. A nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, they'll throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to walk to the deep left side here. He's got the interception on the final play of his first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. It's just taken around the 12.
Hey.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Turner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. McMillan, and a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
6 on the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
According to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be safe back on his side of the field at the 44. Chase Young. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, now, let's do this.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 24.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He gets this to Coulter complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Isaiah Coulter. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 7. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Logan. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Colts 10, Monarchs 5.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. In hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They run again with Logan. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 37-yard line. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
7-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
they run with Logan. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 30.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now again, right side. It's Logan. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here. Out the goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
And once his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st down, McMillan. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McMillan, 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Wilson. Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jackson picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. They'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for the receiver and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Logan. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. Contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's made his stride complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they have taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not, you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now again, right side, Logan. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I did me across like a reverend in my energy paralyzed. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put thoughts on you, a cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm the...